Okay, so I'm making these videos a little bit shorter because I realized I was covering things rather quickly in each one of them. So this part is just for the sweeps command. So what we're going to do, so I think the last video, if I didn't get a chance to edit off the bit with the first sweep, just ignore it and jump to this part. So we're kind of moving our way across here. So we did extrusion, blends, and revolve already in the first video. And now I'm going to show you the sweep and the sweep blend. And like I said, this is similar to the follow me tool in SketchUp. It's just a bit fussier. Um, so you're going to be here on floor plans on the reference plane. This is where we're going to first draw the path and then have the objects follow that path. So in this case, I'm here on reference plane. I'm going to pick sweep. Oh, now I gotta save project, of course. Hold on. Let's just do test family. Yes, if you haven't saved already, please do. All right, let me try to pause the video so you don't have to watch all this going on. Let's see here. Okay, we're back now. All right, so back to create. Oh, I was still trying to do my sweep when I was saving. All right, so we're here in sweep. I'm drawing the path now. So it's you can pick a path. So I'll kind of like let this video play. So in the case of when we're doing molding for base and crown molding in a room, you can obviously pick the parameters of the room. In our case, we sort of have this blank space, so we're going to sketch the path ourselves. So I'm going to do sketch path here. I'm just going to use the line tool and kind of give it a little bit of a journey of where I want this kind of shape to go. We'll kind of do a turnover like this. Okay, so once it's there, I hit escape. Once I'm done with that, I click the green arrow. Next, it wants to draw this shape here. So again, Revit has profiles already loaded that are, again, like molding profiles and furniture shapes and things like that. You can also download molding profiles and load them in here, and then that will be the shape that follows your path. In our case, we're going to sketch it ourselves. So we're going to just say edit profile. And now it's going to ask us, where do I want to draw this? Easiest way is to go to a front elevation, since I'm going to be looking at it this way, and right in here is my drawing area. So I'm going to say elevation front. Here's that shape right here. In my case, I'm going to use a circle. So I'm going to kind of have it, have the tip of it, well, the center of my circle now, since the way I drew my circles, I clicked on that center red dot and I'm kind of using the radius to make it bigger or smaller. There it is there. So you can't see because the path itself is flat on the ground now, but this circle will now follow that path, hopefully. So you're going to click the green arrow, and then you're going to click the green arrow again. We can't see too much on this layer here, but if we go into 3D view, you can see that my circle has now, yes, indeed, followed the little path I drew. So that's how that guy works. The next one, the final one kind of in making masses, is the sweep blend. So if you watch the little video here, you make a path, but instead of having just one shape like the circle, you're blending one shape into another. So it's basically starting in this case with a small square and then going into a larger square, but it's curving it along that path. This can be a little fussy depending on how crazy you want to get with the geometry and math. So sometimes it doesn't always work so great. But if you go to floor plans and reference plane, like the video, the easiest one to use is an arc. So I'll kind of show you that. So I'm going to do swept blend. And now I'm going to, again, you can pick a path if there's one that it can read in your drawing. I'm going to sketch a path and I'm going to pick the arc here, just like the start and end and radius. So I'm left clicking here, whoops, there's the arc I want. So something just simple like that will do. And then we're going to click the green arrow to get that. Now remember, you're going to have two shapes here. So in my case, I'm going to look from the right elevation over here, just so I can see what those shapes look like. So when I go to draw it, I'm selecting profile 1 and I'm going to say edit profile. And again, it's going to ask me where do I want to draw it from. So I'm going to say the right elevation. So now you can see here's the one on the left, the one on the right's over here. I'm going to see if it'll let me do like a circle into a square nicely, or how's that going to work for us. So there's my circle. Click the green arrow. Now it's automatically jumping me over to that second profile. So I'm going to say edit profile. And let's try a rectangle, see what that does. Oh, you know what? Let me make it bigger just because you can kind of see it better when it's bigger like that. So again, select profile 2, edit profile. I'm going to make oops, I'm making just freehand drawing it. So I'm going to make it a nice big one like that. and hit escape once that's done. Green arrow to say that the shape is done being drawn. Green arrow now to have it follow that path. And so you can kind of see it did something funky here. But again, if I go into 3D view, now you can see it a lot better where there's the circle, that's my starting shape. And there's my the rectangle or kind of squarish that I drew. And it followed the arc and it kind of morphed it from a circle into a square. And again, you can see how we're going to use these things to, build furniture, all sorts of objects, obviously. All right, so I'm going to pause here and then we're going to jump in and create voids, but you can leave this all here in the same document. We can kind of keep working in the same space here.